In this video, we are going to understand what a set action is and how can we use set action in our dashboard to make them much more interactive. Before going into set actions, we'll try to understand what a set is. A set basically divides a dimension into two distinct categories, in and out. In has the members that we have selected and out has the members that we have not selected. So let's try to create a set and try to understand what we just learned. So to create a set, we need to right click on a dimension and then go to create and then select set. So right now I'm trying to create a set out of the subcategory. As soon as I click on the set button, a pop-up window opens and it allows me to select whatever members I want inside the set. For example, let us select accessories, appliances and art, and then I'll rename this set as selected subcategory and then hit OK. So now as soon as I hit on OK, you see that a set is being created. Let's bring the set to the rows. It will show you two options, in and out. And once you bring the subcategories into the rows, you can see that these three subcategories we had checked mark are inside the set and all these are outside the set. If you simply bring this particular thing into filter, the set into filter and click on N, you will be seeing only the dimensions that you had selected for that particular subcategory. Set can be used in different calculations and thus they are very useful in Tableau. So now the set that we have created right now has one particular limitation. The values inside the sets are fixed. What I mean to say is that we cannot add a different subcategory into this particular set. So if we bring this again to the rows column, we see that we have the out as well. And if we want to bring binders into this particular in option, we can only do it through the edit set option. So this edit set option, the developer has the right, but the user who is using the dashboard might not have it. In this situation, set action comes into place. Set action basically give the power to the user to select the elements of the set and then combine them or remove them. Let's see how that is being done, and we'll try to do that using a simple scatter plot that we have. So to plot the scatter plot, I'll drag in profit to the columns and then discount to the rows, bring on subcategory to the details. I'll select the marks as circle and then bring sales into the size. So now you see that you have 17 marks over here for all the subcategories. Now if I bring this particular set into color, it will be dividing this entire scatter plot in two colors, blue and gray. So blue are in and the grays are out. So now let's try to add a set action over here. Before adding a set action, we should keep into mind to bring the set into detail. Now let's go to worksheet, click on actions, and then finally add action and change set values. Once you select change set values, select the data source that you have and the sheet that you are into. So we are into sheet 4 and it asks you what is the data source and what is the target set. So the target set that you have, it belongs to this particular data source and the set name is subcategory, selected subcategory. So I'll click on this and in clearing the selection, I'll check the option of keep set values and then OK. So let's click on OK. Now if you see, if you simply drag onto these 4 marks, you'll see that your in and out value changes and these 4 marks are now inside the set and remaining are outside the set. So this is how you can make the selection of this set elements to be dynamic and give the user control to select the set elements. Let's see a use case for this. So for example, let's say we want to view the profit of the selected marks and the sales of the selected marks. To do that, let's rename, first of all, let me rename this as scatter. Okay. Then I'll create a new sheet. It will say sum sales and then another sheet would be sum of profit. In sum of sales, let's bring into the sales mark into the text panel, and then in profit, we'll be bringing the profit mark into the text panel. In both of these sheets, let's add set into the filter, and then I again add set into the filter. Now what we'll do is bring all of these three into a dashboard. So I'll bring the scatter plot into the dashboard. I'll remove these two because these are not required. Then I'll be bringing sum of sales onto the dashboard and then sum of profit onto the dashboard. Let's resize this and make it a bit legitimate. Okay, I'll do an entire value for this, and then possibly let's resize it. Okay, so now what I want is that if I select on any particular value, these profit and sales metrics should change accordingly. So now since we already have the set action in place, so if we select these two values, you see the sum of the profit and sum of sales changing accordingly. So this is how you can use set actions for different scenarios. There are other scenarios as well for set actions, which which we'll be discussing in the upcoming videos. If you like this video, I'd request you to kindly follow us and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, everyone.